Okay guys, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to demonstrate this on camera, but I wanted to just show off that there is a level indicator on the seat with a bubble. When you're doing this correctly, the bubble will line up properly, but since we're not going to have a great vantage point to be able to see that when we're doing this installation, I just wanted to point it out. Now, this is the same base that comes with the Nido lounge. So this is a base that is going to have a stability load leg, which is this piece that you see right here that goes to the floor. And then it'll also have a massive anti-rebound bar. So these are things that I really love in car seats because they are additional safety bonuses that we get with the car seat. Now, I'm going to use lower anchor method first to show installation. Every car 2003 and newer has lower anchors. Every car will also have a seat belt, so you can use either method for installation, but you don't want to use both simultaneously. So for this demo right now, we'll use the lower anchor. You're going to take your lower anchor connector, hook it up to the lower anchor on each side. You'll go ahead and lift your right tight lever. I thought it was called secure lock, but it's called right tight. And then you're going to pull any additional slack toward the tightening component of your lower anchor belt, and you want to just like get the tightest that you can. You'll go ahead and make sure that that is correctly aligned, and then you close your right tight. You'll go ahead and have your foot come down and touch the floor. Now, as I mentioned about that level indicator, because I had just installed this base into here, I knew it was going to be level, but if it weren't level, we would spin the dial plus or minus depending on what we would need to get the bubble to align to the correct weight of the child. So since this is going to be for a newborn, we'd want it to be in that 4 to 7 pound range. Now, the seat itself should clip directly onto the base. I just have to grab it. I couldn't remember where I put it. And similar to Nido Lounge, on the back of the seat, hopefully you guys can see this, when you squeeze to take the seat off, there are red indicators that let you know on the base that the seat is not correctly aligned or installed, and once it does go on, those little windows go from red to green. So that is an indicator to the caregiver that they've done that correctly. Something else that's nice is you're able to remove the seat with the squeeze handle up pretty high on the product, versus on Nido Lounge, that handle is very, very low, a little harder to get to in a hurry. So that is one method of installation. If you want to remove this guy, you're going to pull the red tabs on each side. Typically, we would put those pieces, tuck them back in. I am not going to demonstrate that because it takes a little bit of time and we want to keep moving. So what you would do if you were going to use the seat belt is you use your blue belt guide for installing with the seat belt. And again, this is not to replace the instruction manual. This is just a fast and dirty way to show the viewing audience how theoretically you would do this. Again, you absolutely need to read your instruction manual, and this does not count as a substitution for installation. You pull your shoulder belt tight. You want to get that sliding latch plate tight, and then you're going to pull your seat belt back through that blue belt path. Now you're going to go ahead and hit your right tight foot. You don't need to lock that off. And again, you make sure that your load leg is locked in the correct position hitting the floor and that the seat's not moving more than an inch from its installation point, which is not. So this is correctly installed, and now the seat will go right on. Now, as I mentioned, there is a third way to install this guy without the base whatsoever. So let's say you wanted to take this car seat on vacation and you didn't want to bring the base. You're going to go to Hawaii and you're not going to be driving around a lot, just going to hang out on the beach. So all you'll really do is probably go on the airplane and then go from the airplane in an Uber or a cab to your destination. How would that look? You would take the seat, and again, the seat, as I mentioned before, has blue indicators on it to let you know where the seatbelt will hook up when it's installed in a car without that lower base. So what you'll have to do in this case, and this is very cool, you take your bar and you roll it forward. So now it acts as like a stability roll bar if you're to use this without the base. You're going to take your seatbelt, run it wherever it's blue on the seat, and again, we're going to do what's called European belt routing method, where we take this seatbelt and we come around the back of the seat. We tuck it into the blue on the back panel. And then because we pulled the belt all the way out, it's making that ratcheting sound, it's locked off. The seat will now be able to tighten in. And again, this is just a quick demonstration. So in a vehicle, you'd want to do this with more TLC, but the idea is that once this gets nice and tight and you tighten it up perfectly, the seat's going to be very, very secure with basically the piece that goes around the back acts as the load leg, and then the handle will act as your anti-rebound bar. So you don't lose those features because you're going baseless, which is absolutely incredible that they care enough to build that in to utilizing the seat with or without the base. So again, can't say enough good things about that. That is very, very exciting. Now, one final thing that we'll show is how to put this car seat onto a few different strollers, because it will work with other brands besides Perego, but it works really, really nicely with Perego, so we will demonstrate that for you.